Hi, greetings. Welcome back to my channel. And for those who are visiting for the first time, I want to welcome you. And please subscribe if you enjoy this content, and if you enjoy this particular video, please like it. So I want to get right into it, as I wanted the purpose of this episode is to kind of really begin to talk more about a deeper meaning of numbers and why numbers are so important. The thing is that, again, as I've said before, is that numbers is not just numbers 1, 2, and 3. It's the energy. They are symbols of different frequencies and vibrations in which this universe is functioning off of. It's universally, it's the planet, it's us, it's everything. Numbers is everything. Everything has an equation to it, and it's all numbers. And again, not in the numbers in sense of 1, 2, and 3, but those again are symbols of different frequencies and vibrations. So I want to talk about how they actually govern our very existence, everything about us, everything, how we move every day, what happens in the world, what happens to us. Our entire existence is based in these universal principles. And those universal principles are from 1 to 9 and 0, really, but 0 is actually the encompassing of all that there is. Okay, so and starting with that, excuse me, this time I have to have my glasses because looking at my notes, I can't see. My eyes are getting tricky, so I want to be able to see clearly instead of straining. So anyways, so what I want to do is just talk about that. And a lot of times what I say is, understand, know what your matrix is, know your personal matrix, your personal blueprint, which is your numbers. I say that in order to live the life that you want. But I want to make sure I make something clear about wanting. Sometimes it's not always about wanting, but just about surrendering and being. Because I think part of the illusion is that we want, I want this, I want that, I want that. And it's not, that's not really where we want to be. I believe that we want to become where we're totally in harmony with our true selves, what is deeply within our hearts and our authentic selves, that we don't have to want anything. We just are. And honestly, that is how you manifest. That is how manifestation works, is because you're so in tune to who you are, and who you are is in harmony with everything. It's in harmony with your environment. It's in harmony with the earth and the universe. And then so we begin to move, and we're not getting things, I think I want this, and then you end up rolling down the road, this has become a burden. This is not what I really want. Even though we do learn in those times of things, we manifest things that we think we want, but the thing is, we do end up learning from them, and we continue on. So it's not a totally bad thing, but I think that it's very important that we get to the point of where what we want isn't what we think we want. It is who we are. And that is my whole point of being able to help everyone understand why numerology is so important and how it works. Because the more you are in tune with the sound, the frequency, and the vibration that you came here on, the more you can be in tune to what that thing, that true want, that true desire, and then you just are it. You are the things that you want to manifest in your life. And so that's kind of want to just kind of bring that up. But one of the things also, so going into understanding the deeper meaning of numbers is understanding how it works when it comes to sound. Okay? Understand that every frequency and vibrations are nothing but sounds. okay? And we all resonate at a sound. And to tell you the truth, we all resonate and we have our own song. Even technology and scientists are finding out today that when they hook up the correct technology to hear plants' vibrations, they literally hear the songs, they hear music coming from the plants. And that's the same thing with us. We are resonating at a certain tune. We are resonating at a certain chord. Now the thing is, we can either we all choose, we can either be functioning at a lower chord or a higher chord, and that will be the song that comes from us. And it's always in tune to what God put you here for. It's all in tune to your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not living out your purpose, you're still within your matrix. So, but the thing is, you're still vibrating at your song. But the thing is, you want to be able to raise the frequency of your song so that you are in tune to your true essence, to your true being, so that then things are beginning to and able to manifest within your life. Okay, and this is again like when we begin to align ourselves to our authentic selves. Okay, and so that's one of the things I wanted to help you understand, is that numbers are songs represent our own individual song, and these are the matrix. This is the vibrational matrix that each one of us came into. And so with numerology, what numerology helps is to identify the frequency in which you came. So your frequency tells you where your talents are, who you are, as far as what your gifts are, what your challenges are, your lessons that you came here to learn. Okay, it tells you even about your family has a vibration. If the family that you came into has a vibration, and you came into that vibration for a reason. Okay, and so all of those things are in alignment to who we are. We just want to make sure that we can begin to evolve and sing at a higher chord within our lives, so that we can truly manifest what we truly desire into our life. Okay, and also, there's also cycles. We have different cycles in our lives. There's times when we're feeling this way, there's times when we're feeling that way. Things seem to go calm, high, all kind of things are happening in our lives, and that's because we're in a certain cycle, we're in a certain frequency. And the thing is to be in alignment with that, not to fight against it, but to understand how, like for instance, your personal year. What year are you in right now, and what does that frequency, how do you work with that frequency instead of trying to fight it? Because when you're not in accord with it, things can go awry, things don't make sense, and it's like a constant fight. And life should not be about a fight. We're not here to fight to live. We're here to live. I mean, we already have the systems of the world fighting against us. So my point has always been to harness and to gather in our own individual creative power. And this is how we begin to create what we want in our lives, and create where we want to be. Okay, and express the greatness that we are, the divine expression of God that we are. This is what we're here for. Okay, and so this way we don't have to, it's hard enough fight, making our way through this world and living every day. It's hard enough doing that. But when we come into harmony, we realize that we don't have to fight with that anymore. The universe begins to align with us. Things happen and you're like, oh my God, how did that happen? And we do it a lot of times not even just knowing. When we truly surrender to the divine, when we totally give in and to what the divine has for us, instead of trying to do it our way, we find that, oh my goodness, it worked out, and we're shocked of how it worked, because we have surrendered and let the universe do what it has to do. Okay, but the thing is, a lot of times, me included, we go back and forth, and we find ourselves fighting this, oh my God, I'm trying to get, I'm trying to live and make sure I'm doing what I know I want to do. And it's not about that. It's truly about surrendering. And this is where faith comes in. This is where all these things, as I talk about the various frequencies, numbers 1 through 9, and how they work. This is what, when we understand that, we understand what frequencies we're working on, so that we can live totally in faith and totally free. This is what true freedom is all about, and so that was one of the other things. So another thing that's interesting too, understanding numbers on a deeper level, our name has a frequency. So this has to do also with our personal song. So our name has a vibration. Every letter in our name has a vibration. And so when someone says your name, they're actually saying a song that is connected to you, because the vibration of your song carries certain characteristics that are connected to how you are. Okay, so this is when they say there's power in a name. Trust me, there is truly power in a name. There is power in the word, because words that we speak carry frequencies. Okay, so if the words are carrying frequency, we are carrying frequency. We have our own personal songs. And the thing is, like I said before, we want to be in tune to that song that God put us here for, to our true divine purpose, and live out the life that God really has for us to live out. And God, that's source, that's the universe, however you name it, however you describe it, it's all one. Okay, so I wanted to also bring that out, and also to go back a little bit, talking about the century that we in, which is the number 2, because we're talking about the century of 2000 and what that means, and talking about how do we come into harmony with the vibration of the universe, or the vibration of the planet. Oops, something dropped. With the frequency of the planet, of what the planet is, the frequency that the planet is on or is in. And right now, as a century, within this century, it is vibrating at a 2 frequency, which in my other talks, videos, you hear me talking about, because it has to do with the feminine, intuition, harmony, understanding the unseen world, which is thoughts. So we're getting more into understanding thoughts. We're getting more into understanding frequency and vibrations, which we talk about all the time. Those are the things of the unseen. So we're going deeper in understanding how those things work within our lives. Okay, so when we get attuned to this new frequency of this feminine and intuition and harmony and understanding, then we are in tune with the earth. We're in tune with the earth, the frequency that the earth is on. Okay, and we can do that collectively. And so I wanted to say, as the earth is changing right now, and we're changing along with it. And it's very important that we do change. And the world as a whole is changing. Our systems are changing. Everything is changing. And so as we move into technology is a part of that 2 energy, because it is, again, the part of the unseen world. It's things that, we're dealing with quantum physics. We're dealing with that digital age, with that age of information. It's all things that are out there to be obtained, that is not necessarily tangible, but we are able to now be able to create a world that is built off of energy, understanding energy, frequency, and vibration. Okay, so as technology evolves, it's so important that we evolve, because remember, technology is nothing but a replica of who we are. And this is how people talk about AI. Oh my God, could take over. Yeah, it could, if we give our power away to technology, if we give our power away to a system that is creating within this 2 energy, and we're not raising our frequency, and if we're not evolving and raising our frequency within this 2 energy, then yes, it can. So it's very important that we begin to also evolve. We have to evolve our understanding of the world, our understanding of what's going on around us, who we are, and who we are as an expression of the divine in this time and space. Okay. And also, I talked about 2 being the number of illusion, because it deals with, and the illusion is duality. 2 is duality: up, down, in, out, black, white, all the negative, positive, all those things, good situation, bad situations. The illusion is the understanding they're not separate. Okay. 2 the illusion allows us to experience it in this 3-dimensional world. Okay. But when we come into understanding, then we know that it is that duality is the illusion, and that everything is one, because those opposites begin to work in harmony. You have to have dark in order to have light. You got to have up in order to have down. So we no longer living in separation, but in unity. So one of the points I wanted to make is that, understanding that every experience that we have is equal to its opposite. Okay, so it's all about embracing it, because it's all about us growing in our divinity. Okay, and then 2, we begin to be in balance with the feminine and masculine energy, and that is 2 energy, living in balance of those opposites, of those dualities. Okay, and we begin to get clarity, and also we evolve in emotional intelligence, which is also a 2 energy, and that way we become more empathetic. We have impact. We have developed more empathy and more compassion. Okay, so in saying all of this, the whole point is that as individuals, we grow and we evolve into who we are, but also we begin to grow and evolve in the energy of the planet, knowing where the planet is and being in harmony with the planet. And that's because now it's time for the people to come together in collaboration and collectively. This is all 2 energy. That's what the feminine is. It's not about gender. That's what the feminine is. And we begin to take back our creative power, not give it away to technology, not give it away to technology and AI, but we take our creative power and to manifest the life we were here to live. Okay, individually and collectively. Okay, so thank you again for joining me. Again, if you enjoy the content I share, please subscribe and also like. And if you're interested in having your numerology chart done, you can contact me on my website, which will be just in the description box. And just go ahead, you can go on to the site. It'll guide you right through to what you have to do. Okay, so I look forward to hearing from you. Take care. My dog's barking and I gotta go. So live in your light, and I love you. Peace.